What's going on, sports fans? Once again, it's K-Stu the GOAT for Vernon Speak Sports. Want to give a shout out to my fearless and true gang. Once again, it's War Eagle. We're talking all this stuff about Auburn football and the rest of the SEC. Man, I finally got around to it. I've been putting it off for a little bit, but I finally got around to talking about my man, Bo Nix. I think Bo Nix he's already been listed as one of the best recruits in Auburn history, and for good reason. He surpassed the Alabama AHSAA high school record for throwing for well over 12,000 yards. He's won a state championship at Pinson Valley High School. Kind of sort of a very non-eventful recruiting tenure, because it was pretty much fixed that he was going to come to Auburn because of his father, Patrick Nix, who was a former legendary quarterback at Auburn University. I've talked about a couple of guys already in the recruiting who's already solidified their recruitment at Auburn. They're already enrolled in school. But man, we cannot go without talking about Bo Nix, who is probably going to go down in the Gus Malzahn era as the best quarterback that Gus Malzahn has recruited, and for great reason. Now, when you look at Bo Nix on film, this guy is absolutely incredible. And when you look at his the offensive formations that he has become accustomed to playing in, it fits right in the mold of what Gus Malzahn is trying to accomplish at Auburn, which is why I feel he will make a strong push, if not actually start at quarterback for Auburn this year. I think it will obviously be the first true freshman quarterback that Auburn will have in the history of Gus Malzahn's tenure, because typically what has been happening, because of the recruitment of quarterbacks at Auburn, Gus Malzahn has depended heavily on the junior college market, i.e. Cam Newton, Nick Marshall, and Jarrett Stidham. I believe that Nick Marshall will be the first quarterback that he's recruited that will be highly successful. And what will make Bo Nix so successful? Well, if you really look at this young man on film, he plays the game with he's got wicked passion for the game. He's got like crazy passion for the game. He approaches each play with such a degree of passion, with such a degree of focus, that I feel like this will be an excellent fit for the Auburn Tigers. Another thing that I really like about when I look at Bo Nix is even when he's off balance on certain plays, which you'll see on the highlight reel that I have up there, he makes the throws. He has the ability to make just about any throw on the football field with a high degree of accuracy. Number two, reason why I really like Bo Nix is because he is a legitimate dual threat quarterback that actually wants to run the football. What we've been kind of dealing with for the last few years or whatever, Jeremy Johnson, not really a dual threat quarterback in the end. He didn't want to run the ball like that. Sean White had the heart of gold. You know what I'm saying? He had the heart of a lion. He really wanted to be just something that he wasn't. You know, he came to the game with a lot of focus, a lot of intensity, and really wanted to do it. But unfortunately, Sean White just didn't have the ability. He just didn't have the elite talent that it took to be a high-level SEC quarterback. So when I look at this, you know what I'm saying, with Jarrett Stidham was an excellent passer. You know what I'm saying? He was an excellent passer, but Jarrett Stidham didn't particularly want to run. As a matter of fact, when Jarrett Stidham did run the football, it was like he didn't really want to, but it's like he did it it was almost schematic how he ran the football. You were surprised. He caught the defenses off guard when he actually runs the football. But Bo Nix, he runs the football, and the kid has wheels. Like, this guy can run very, very fast. And he's very good at his run pass option fakes, to where he keeps, if you look at the defenses in this highlight reel, he keeps defenses off balance because, one, he has a legitimate threat to run the football. Two, he can throw anywhere on the football field. And three, because of keeping defenses off balance, he's able to create incredible passing lanes and incredible run lanes, which I think makes him one of the best quarterbacks probably coming out of college football this year. So when I think about this, I think Bo Nix is arguably one of the better quarterbacks I've seen in recent history coming out of high school. And strangely enough, lucky for Auburn, his father has just unrealistic ties to the school. He was a great quarterback there and has probably groomed him to, especially once, it's figured out that Bo Nix could play football, Auburn was probably the only choice. Because I'll go out on a limb and say, if the deciding factor, this wasn't just a recruiting home run for Auburn. The deciding factor, in my honest opinion, was the fact that Patrick Nix is Bo Nix's father, and Patrick Nix obviously has a lot of reverence for Auburn because of his time there. Also, I think he's going to be a great quarterback because his father was his coach, and his father was just an outstanding quarterback at Auburn. But I think Bo Nix brings like a whole nother level of ability to the game, because you don't throw for 12,000 yards over the course of your high school career as a fluke. I mean, I really think this kid is legit. I really think Auburn has really hit a home run. He has a 98% on the composite scores and all that other stuff. The kid is legit. And I think Auburn is going to just greatly benefit from the talent of Bo Nix, and probably could be looking at Bo Nix being a starter this coming season. I just won't just pencil it in, because he will have to come in and translate that talent to the speed of the SEC and to the speed of the college level. But I believe this kid is going to be, at best, the backup. At worst, the backup this year, if not actually taking a starting job by the time the season, we hit the mid-season part. And one thing I also like about this is with Gus Malzahn calling plays again and actually having access to every quarterback that could possibly start this year for Auburn is dual threat. And for Gus Malzahn's offense to work at the level that we enjoy watching, like at the Cam Newton level or the Nick Marshall level, you have to have that ingenuitive run-pass option quarterback. And I do believe for the total package, out of all the quarterbacks that are enrolled at Auburn now, I believe Bo Nix has the total package with the passing, with the intelligence of the game, with the intensity at which he approaches the game, and the focus level. I really think he's going to be something incredibly special at Auburn University. Want to give a big shout out to my fearless and true squad. Back in the studio, baby. Finally had a little time to get down in here and talk to y'all about my man, Bo Nix, and I think he's going to be an incredible quarterback. I think Auburn is well on their way to having a potentially successful season this year. Have everything in place, an incredible defense, potentially, especially having that defensive line back intact with my man, Derek Brown. And got to give a shout out to KJ Britt and Owen Pappo. I think Owen Pappo is really going to come on and really make some noise as a freshman linebacker. He's got some talented guys in front of him, but if he comes in with that work ethic, I think he can do something special for the Auburn Tigers. Once again, it's K-Stu to go for Vernon Speaks Sports, mostly talking about Auburn football and the rest of the SEC. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. We're growing by leaps and bounds. You all take it easy, and War Eagle.